Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and today I'm going to be giving you my first impression / short FOA review for the game with gold for the second half of October 2014 for the Xbox 360, and that game is Darksiders 2, as you can probably tell from the title and from the gameplay, of course. So, yeah, to quickly just kind of explain what this series is, it's where I give like 10 to 15 minutes of gameplay, as well as what I think of the game, having played it for a while, and I'm going to actually get out here for a second. And yeah, that's what's going on. And I just want to quickly note for this video, this is an 18 plus game, maybe a 16 plus. It involves lots of killing stuff, blood. If that's not your thing, then leave the video now. It probably just, it's not worth staying for a video of things you don't like. That's just my opinion. So, yeah, let's get straight into what's going on with this game, what's weird about it. So, I'd heard about Darksiders 2 before I decided, pick it up, but I never actually played it, because it just, I don't know, I just kind of grouped in Dark Souls and was like, maybe I don't do that then, so I'm just going to run away from these enemies for a second. And what, I actually found out when I played the game is it's very weird and not anything like you might be expecting going into it. So, basically you play as Death, who's one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and the gameplay using Death is hack and slashing, so you've got to kill stuff, which is kind of fitting because you're Death, of course. And oh, oops, open up the inventory there instead of picked up the potion. But yeah, so you play as Death, and you gotta do a whole bunch of stuff, and we're gonna open this chest. And yeah, you have to play as Death, kill stuff, and it's very weird gameplay, because like, as well as the half the game where it's hack and slash, just using your light attack, your heavy attack, your blocks, etc. to beat enemies. There's also the part of the game where it's, like you've got to parkour around dungeons, and it's almost Legend of Zelda-y in the way it plays out, and that's something I like a lot, because honestly, hack and slashes, they're not my thing. I don't really like them that much. But what? Wow, did I kill him with a horse alone? Oh wait, I'll finish him. But yeah, like honestly, this game though, it's something that has drawn my attention, and having finished the first dungeon, it was a very fun experience. It was like half an hour, there was puzzles, which genuinely puzzled me for like a little bit, like not too much to get me frustrated, and I really like the mixture it's got going on there. Like, it feels like it's not reliant on the hack and slash at all, and that's something I'm happy with, because it's kind of dull gameplay. It's just like spamming the buttons. Like, for instance, this is me just spamming X, and I'm gonna get hurt a little bit, but I can still just do it if I want to. Just X, 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 X. And even with boss fights, where, it's even more important that you don't do that stuff, it's, you still can. So, yeah, another cool thing about this game is because it's kind of open-worldy, you can just decide, oh, let's do some parkour or a challenge to get a chest on the way. Because if you look on the minimap, you can see there's chests there. So I'm just going to parkour around these ruins and hopefully get to that chest eventually. And there we are. And yeah, it's kind of cool that the game has parkour despite being a hack and slash. I like the mixture. So let's see what we got today. So we got ourselves a new scythe, which is worse than our current one, and some money. Oh well. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, that's what's basically going on with the gameplay. It's a mixture between killing stuff, hacking and slashing it like I just showed you, and, or like I'm about to show you here, I guess. Just going back and forth, my abilities, and, yeah, I kind of like the combat a little bit, but what I really like is the way they've combined that with, platforming and challenges and stuff. It makes for interesting dungeons. So, we're actually going to head back home to a story mission now. We might actually be able to fast travel there. Let's find out. So, here's a vague map of what I've covered, or here's a blank screen. Yeah, here's a vague map of what I've covered so far. As you can see, it's a kind of weird, fantasy-ish world, except not, but it's so impossible to explain. And oh, fast travel is unavailable. I guess there's an enemy nearby. Kind of Skyrim in that aspect, I guess you could say. But yeah, I assume the open world isn't that big an open world. Like, it's just kind of, it leads you from place to place, kind of like Fable, if I had to describe it as something. And I'm fine with that. Not every world game needs an open world. Open worlds are awesome, but if you'd rather focus on making good experiences, then I'm fine with that too. You'll notice I'm going past a lot of enemies. I think these are all just neutral stuff, like can kill for XP if I want to. Kind of like grinding an MMO, which honestly, this game gives me a vague look of, except it looks really kind of good for the kind of look you'd expect. Like, this is an Xbox 360 game, and it looks like this good, and I'm playing this on a 50-something inch TV, so most games look really bad on this, but somehow this looks kind of good. And maybe this is a game with a bad PC port, and they somehow made a really good 360 copy. I have no idea how they did it, but it's really cool. Like, I'm not a graphics guy, but it's kind of exciting when it is a really good graphically game. So, we should be actually... Oh yeah, there's a vendor around here, so I'm going to quickly trade you some stuff. Show you kind of the item system, because it's different than you might expect. It's not just you get gold and you buy stuff. You need both gold, which you get from killing enemies, from those chests like I just showed you, and you also get these boatman coins, which are around the world. And although the way the system's working, like based on the... Like, if you look at this right now, it might seem microtransaction-y. There aren't any microtransactions, so that's always a positive. So, As you can see, by the way, there's a parkour challenge there for a chest, which I think I've already done. Now we should be able to fast travel. We're safe. We're all alone, but the store vendor next to me. And let's travel back so I can show you a little bit of the quest. So the storyline of this game, you know, to drive the plot, because also 10G achievement. To drive the plot, because although the gameplay is pretty cool, every game needs a reason to do stuff. Basically, you're Death, like I said, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, and you are trying to save your brother, and then you're saving the world by going to the Tree of Life and restoring humanity. I don't know why you're deaf and you want humanity restored. This isn't just me not understanding. It's quite kind of vaguely explained. Like they just kind of want a mystical world, and it's cool. If you like fantasy kind of settings, it's a really cool thing. I can't say I'm particularly amazed by it, but it's nice, I guess. So yeah, let's speak to this woman, because I fixed a volcano, or the fire of the mountain. Okay, that's just a volcano. So we'll kind of speed through this stuff because cutscenes aren't crazy interesting.
Help us in the meantime.
Help us, we'll help you, blah 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 blah. And yeah, so basically there are these makers that made the world, and I'm Death, who is more important than the makers who made... Oh, wow, I got a pistol. I guess the game does go beyond hack and slash. And yeah, you are the one of the 4 horsemen who are more important than the people who made the world, and I don't entirely know. So fire it is. Okay, I get the point. Let's just see what she sells then. I could do with some armor. So yeah, there's lots of vendors in the game, but actually I could sell my size. Now that's something I didn't know I could do. But yeah, there's lots of vendors in the game, but honestly, there's not a whole bunch that you'd need to buy. As far as I can see so far. Again, I've only been to like 3 separate vendors, but mostly if you want to get good stuff, it is just going around collecting yourself, which is kind of nice. And yeah, as you can see from this, by the way, very MMO in the way it does its quest, right? Like, it gives you XP, it gives you some gold, and also, we've got a pistol now. We've got to use this for something. So,
this is no place for
we're going to head towards the next quest, which I don't know what it is. I guess I'm going to go get the tears in the mountain or something like that. And along the way, actually, let's quickly challenge this guy to a fight. So, a cool thing is there's lots of side quests you can do also. One of them is this guy. He'll call you one hit, but he challenges you to a fight every now, or you can challenge him to a fight, I guess. So, I'm going to use the pistol, and that might be cheating, actually. Okay, and I think I'm... Oh, okay, let's do this. Just going to teleport around it and shoot a few times. It seems the shooting method is pretty smart, actually. So yeah, here's kind of a look feel for gameplay, and this is kind of like a boss, except it's not a boss I have to be doing. I'm looking the wrong way. No. Oh, have I ended the fight? Oh, I guess when he gets you down too low, he ends the fight. So let's try this again so I can get you a feel of the boss fight. So here are their abilities, which you can use with the left bumper, and then there is like buttons. So I've got Y, for instance, for my crazy teleport thing like this. Apparently you've got your pistol eventually, and then you've got 2 main attacks. You've got your light attack and your heavy attack. So X is the lighter attack, and you can use it like this, whereas Y is your heavy attack, which takes more time, but if you can get it off just right, it does like double, maybe triple damage. So yeah, there's that. I am not winning this fight, am I? Maybe I'll come back here later, or maybe I'll just shoot you as it is right now. Okay, or maybe you don't even care that I'm shooting you in the face. Whatever. Actually, what we can do now is we're going to head out of here and over to the main quest. Actually, we can probably fast travel there. So yeah, the game is really complex and in depth, which is something I like personally. Oh wait, what? Is that the map? That's not a very good map at all. Yeah, I guess I have to get out of here before I can get a real map. But yeah, if you basically to kind of explain what's going on with the whole like in-depth system. Basically, every level you get a new skill point, which it also means you can put gear on. And as I said, I don't understand why, but maybe it's just because MMOs still a lot of elements from RPGs, which of course they did. But it feels very MMO-y, but in a good way, like in a way that's kind of exciting and makes you feel like it's improving based on that. And yeah, that's always a good thing. So let's really hope that we have our map now, which for some reason we didn't have before. Maybe I have to... Okay, there we go. So we're going to... I think it's over here somewhere. That's where we need to be. So... Oh, we actually have to walk the entire way anyway. So you might have noticed earlier I was on my horse. Basically, you're deaf, but you have a horse also. You have a whole bunch of abilities, actually, I think, if you press down on the D-pad, or... Yeah, here's your whole bunch of abilities you can map to stuff. You've got your potions, you got your other potions, you got your pistol, and just figured I'd throw that one out there, let you know what's going on. It's not just a random thing you're seeing in the game to simulate faster speed. It's real. So yeah, this is the big kind of like hub field it looks like, and again, very very closely linking to the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time to me. Like puzzling dungeons, the big open field which connects all the worlds. Yeah, it's a pretty small game. It's a pretty small game. So we'll get a start on the next quest. Maybe we'll start killing some stuff. Just to show you a little bit more like hack and slash, because most of the game I've shown you so far is just you know, basic stuff or losing and stuff. So Tears of the Mountain. But yeah, like I said before, the all the dialogue and stuff is kind of interesting, and it's this cool fantasy setting that's very unlike anything else out there, and that's always a positive, right? So shouldn't you be off exploring? And you're gonna help me out with what's going on here. Also, by the way, the tree being mentioned, there's like a tree of life which will restore humanity. I wish I could properly understand. Like, I try to understand stories, like I don't put an insane amount of effort in there, but when it's like, oh, we're doing this because we're doing this, there's a tree of life and it will restore humanity, I feel as though, you know, more exposition is needed. That's always a good thing. So yeah, I guess now we've got to find the dredge fort. So, oh, you can actually destroy this with my pistol now. Or maybe not. So basically, yeah, I think we've got to solve a little puzzle. So there are these little like shadow balls that make those things explode. Also, there is a little collectible thing over here. These are the boatman coins. You have to go around the world to collect them. It basically stops you from just grinding, I guess, because they're kind of rare. But if you want to, you can. I don't know. So how am I actually? Oh wait, maybe I do that. There you go. See. I kind of like the way the game isn't just all reliant on hack and slash, which, from what I know about God of War and from what I played of Sonic Unleashed Warehold levels, it's nice. It's as someone who doesn't like hack and slashes, I like this game. So if you're a really big fan of hack and slash, you're like, yeah, love it so much, just want to do it all day, every day. Part of me wants to say maybe you won't like this game because, you know, find someone whose opinion you that lines up with yours, and then like work out what they like and dislike, and it'll probably be the other way around for you, right? If someone doesn't like your stuff. So like, if I really like racing games and you didn't, you might not like the same racing games I like. I guess that might apply to hack and slashes. So yeah, we're just destroying some random stuff on the ground while being on the horse, because the horse is magical and stuff. But yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we gotta run around this place, and we've got a boss, it seems, maybe? Let's see what's going on there. So, let's just get off this horse and make our life easier a little bit. And, oh jeez, yeah, so we're getting spawned a little bit. You know, I don't think any of this is really necessary. Let's just run straight up to... Okay, maybe it's necessary then. I guess I've got to activate that, which I can probably do by shooting those bombs. So, that activate... Oh, that gives us some parkour. So I'm just going to climb up here. Hope I don't get hit down, and then there'll probably be... Oh, I can just run past it. So yeah, it looks like we're starting another mini dungeon, maybe a full-on dungeon, and that's a fun thing. So let's kill these stingers. It's kind of cool that you get a pistol, but it doesn't seem too strong, so but yeah, so overall, is Darksiders 2 a good game? Is it something I recommend? Yes, it is. It's definitely both those things. It's a really small game, and it's good. I like it despite not liking hack and slashes. I think it's like, I think there are better games out there, but there's something that gets me just right about this, and I think that's impressive considering it's a genre I don't like. So if you like hack and slashes, then you know, let me know. You can probably work out from the gameplay. If you don't, I'd say still give this a try. Bear in mind the 18+ thing I mentioned before. I know some people might not like all the blood that's going on the screen all the time right now. That's just something for some people. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I do one of these every time there's a game of gold, so subscribing, you can keep up to date with those. And yeah, next month I don't think I've got the games announced yet, but they should be good. They should be good. So thank you for watching this little video on the internet, and like it if you liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Well, next